Okay, guys, well, I've been wanting to do a shout out to other Omnists for quite a while now, and the only slight problem is there aren't any. I mean, it's really weird. Just do a search on it. There's a few people around the internet that have written articles. Look at Amazon. There is one writer, and he's a good friend of mine named Charles Poor. He's written a couple different books. One is I Omnist. I encourage you all to check it out on Amazon. Download it. I believe it's available as a Kindle book. It's a really interesting book. Another girl that talks about omnism on the internet, about the only other person I've really found seriously talking about it in videos. Her name is Shannon with Mystical Experiences. Of course, I'm going to put a link to her book, or rather her videos, I'm sorry, in the description of this video. I have not watched all her videos. I've watched a couple of them. She has a slightly different take on things. And I always think it's very important in omnism to take a look at other people, because all of us are a little bit different. Omnism, a really interesting thing about it is that you could probably line up 20 omnists if you could find them, and find that they can believe completely different ways. And so I think it's very important for all of us to explore what different people say. Shannon, I think, has 6 or 7 videos out now. Like I said, slightly different perspective than mine. Charles, his books are really intriguing. I read his first one before it came out, and how shall I put it? Shannon's view is perhaps even more practical than mine. Perhaps even more, perhaps from a somewhat more, I don't even know how to put it, perhaps a Christian perspective to some extent. She tends to read some Bible text and then comment on it in her videos, but then she goes off on a lot of other different interesting tangents. Charles Poor's books are very esoteric, significantly more esoteric than what I do. I try to keep my omnism extremely practical, very, very simplistic. His go in all kinds of interesting directions. If you read his, if you're more into a more esoteric, mystical way of looking at omnism, his are really good. Regardless, take a look. I think that all three of us have a very different take on this rather intriguing belief system, which is very slowly getting out there. I am working on a couple of books. Hopefully I'll have them out soon. My apologies for taking so long. But bit by bit, we are all getting there. So check out both of those people. I am going to put them in my description. And of course, come back every week for another episode of The Urban Omnist. I'll see you guys later.